Hey guys. I know y'all weren't expecting me to come on this late tonight. I wanted to touch bases with you guys a bit today because I haven't had a chance to. I've been, y'all know I've been telling y'all I've been taking my damn braids out. So I took out like half of my braids yesterday and I was like tired. And then I had some other things that I was trying to do as well. But then I took the rest of them out today and I went ahead and finished doing what I had to do. And so now we're available. We're available. So I said, let me go ahead. I'm here in my other room so that my husband can get some rest. I said, let me go ahead and get this video out, honey, because I know you guys have been looking for me. I know y'all like, Real, where are you? But we are here. We are here. So let's get into the tea of the tea. Hey, I see y'all coming in. My apologies for coming on so late, y'all. What is it, like 10:30? Yeah, and I'm like up. So I said, let me go ahead and get my video in. And then I'm going to get my butt in a bed as well. All right, so let's get into it. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. So we're just going to go through a few titles. It's not going to be, not titles, but topics. It's not going to be a long video. Hey, guys, what's up? Hey. I see y'all coming in. Thank y'all for joining. All right, so as promised yesterday, I told you guys I would pull up for you the form that you have to fill out in order to go to Angie Stone's upcoming funeral. All right, so shout out to Chef Don. Thanks for sending me that because he was in my live last night. He was like, "Real, I just sent you the thing." So here we go. Here we go. All right, let me get my other screen over here pulled up too, so y'all can see with me. So you have to fill out this form where so you can get like a pass. I don't think you have to pay anything. You just have to get a pass in order to go. So once you fill it out with your info, and I'm going to show you guys what it is that you have to put on there. Give me 1 second though, okay? Give me 1 second. Child. Ooh, Lord. All right, hold on. Thank y'all for being patient, child. Let's see. No. Oh, duh. Wrong screen, Lord. Give me a second, God. Okay, there we go. All right, so as you guys can see on my screen, this is the screen that you would go on, and it's called form.jotform.com, and then that's, I'll drop the link in the chat. Okay, let's see. Copy, boom. All right, so I will drop it in the chat so y'all can see, for those of you that want to do it. So if you're trying to go, that's the link. But let me get back to the page. Okay, so let's scroll down. These are nice pictures they have of her, like the little memory thing. Okay, so y'all see Angie Stone, homegoing registration, Atlanta, Georgia, only registration. So it says Atlanta, Georgia only, registration required for entry. So it's of course you only have to do a registration if you're going to the Atlanta, Georgia service. So there's an Atlanta, Georgia service, and then there's one in Columbia, South Carolina. Okay, so this is a waiver requirement. It says that all attendees, including parents or guardians of minor children, must complete and sign a waiver prior to entry. No exceptions will be made. So all you're filling out, as you guys can see here as I'm scrolling down, is your first name, last name, email, okay, your phone number. So then you select one. It says select one attendance status, okay? So just choose your status: family, friend, general public, press, VIP, okay? All right, so then it goes here and says that for press and VIP, please list your media name in this box here, okay? And that's all you're really filling out. And then here's like a little disclosure down here. By signing up to attend this private homegoing service, you acknowledge and agree to the following terms. There's no phones allowed, okay? So to maintain privacy and sanctity of this service, all guests are strictly prohibited from using phones or recording devices during the event. So you can't be there taking videos and or pictures. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be searching, say, hey, you can't bring this phone here. Says that if any footage, images, or other digital property from the funeral services or on media outlet, we maintain the right to take legal action against the responsible party. So if you sneak one in there and you get a picture and you're not supposed to, you definitely probably be getting sued. So don't be trying no crazy stuff, because they are trying to allow the public to be able to pay their respects to Angie Stone as well. Okay. And plus, they're going to be different celebrities there as well. So I'm pretty sure they don't want just random people taking their pictures and posting it, especially at an event like this. All right. So assumption of risk says that the estate and its affiliates are not responsible for any accidents, injuries, losses, and damages rather, that may occur before, during, or after the services. All right. Let me get my glasses on. Child. Because I'm stumbling too much and I know I can read better than that. All right. So then there's a liability waiver. It says that by attending, you waive any right to bring any claims, lawsuits, or legal actions against the estate, its representatives, or any related parties for any accidents or incidents rather occurring at the event. Now, your presence at the service signifies your acceptance of these terms. Thank you for respecting our wishes during this time of remembrance. Okay. So then once you fill out all this other stuff out up here, which is a small little, section, then you just go down and you hit submit. All right. So that's all you have to fill out in order to get your free pass, or your pass rather, to go to said funeral for Angie Stone. Okay. That's all you need. That's all you need. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and we kind of talked about it last night. I'll show you guys again the order of the service and who's going to be there, et cetera, et cetera. Shout out to the 135 watching. Okay. All right, so as you guys can see on the screen, it's coming up, because y'all know StreamYard is slow as hell. All right, but as you guys can see, shout out to Loren LaRosa. Says, I've exclusively received the homegoing service information for Angie Stone. Says that her service will take place Friday, March 14th in Atlanta, Georgia, and on Saturday, March 15th in her hometown, Columbia, South Carolina. So for the one for Atlanta, it is on the 14th of March. So if you want to go ahead and get your information in, I dropped the link in the chat. You guys can click that, go in and fill your information out if you want to go to the Atlanta service, which will be on the 14th. Okay, you guys can see it right there. All right, performers and guest speakers are so far include the names below. Friends and family wanting to attend the ATL service can also find an online ticket sign up for the open service on March 14th in Atlanta. Okay. Says, I will discuss the grand send over for Miss Angie Stone and all that I'm told will take place for her, of course, on the Breakfast Club. So let's get into, as you guys can see here, it says that I received a homegoing service information for Angie Stone. It says that her service will take place Friday, as we just said, the 14th of March in Atlanta, Georgia, and on Saturday the 15th, hometown in her hometown, which is Columbia, South Carolina. The performers and guest speakers include Tyler Perry is a speaker, so is Kirk Franklin, Angie Stone's Memorial Choir, so they will have a choir in her honor under the direction of Ricky Dillard, which we already told y'all that's going to be a great choir. So Anthony Hamilton is said to be performing. The Walls Group, I like them. Kiki Wyatt, Tamala Mann, Music Soul Child, Ayanna Crawley, Q Parker, and Stout. Okay, so that's going to be a great show. For those of you that like good music, then you will definitely have a treat at this event if you're planning to go. All right, so let's get up off that. That's the news for that, and that's the link for that. So let's get into some. Y'all know Real Housewives of Atlanta came on tonight. It premiered tonight. There seems to be a little drama, honey, and I'm going to talk about it. Yes, now I will talk about a little bit more of Real Housewives of Atlanta tomorrow. I have not had a chance to watch it because I've been so focused on trying to finish my damn hair. Excuse me. All right, so Porsha, honey, Porsha and Drew Sidora, they are still getting into it over Dennis, child. So Porsha says that Drew was being sneaky for filming with Dennis without giving her a courtesy call, and says that Drew has been unprofessional. She also goes on to say that she would want to know if I wanted to film with Ralph. I kind of agree. So if Porsha was just over here filming with Ralph and all up under Ralph, I think Drew would feel away and or would want Porsha to maybe say something. So Porsha is saying that she felt that Drew Sidor should have given her the same respect. So let's get into what it said here. Here we go.
Reached out, even though you guys aren't like a couple.
Well, it wasn't really about her reaching out to date him, like at all. It was genuinely just her filming with him. That felt sneaky to me. Her dating him has nothing to do with me. If that's what they want to do, I wish her well.
So they date? Are you telling us that they date?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't really confirm, deny, and I don't want to add to a rumor, but that's really genuinely his personal business. It was just the filming behind my back that I didn't really like. I thought it was disrespectful, especially since she works for me or was working for me with me. At the end of the day, once you deal with something, you play somebody where you play from, do you got to keep beating them down or do they have to keep beating you? No. So I just think she made the unfortunate mistake of being unprofessional. If you're working with me and you decide to, put a photo shoot.
So you think
I never did what Drew had to say.
Anything to Porsha, never had ill will for Porsha. Like some of the other ladies, that never came from me. I've always been a friend to Porsha, period.
So you were blindsided by some of the comments that her and Phaedra, they saw you a liar. They have just been slandering you, girl.
Show me the lies. Did I lie about my Achilles being ruptured? Did I lie about my father having Alzheimer's? Y'all have been there. Did I lie about my divorce? What have I lied about? You know what I mean? Like, I've been honest about my weight issues. I mean, y'all have been here with me. Call me out. I still don't understand the beef, but let's be clear. I never did anything to Porsha. Never had ill will for Porsha. Like some of the other ladies, that never.
And she said that she felt slighted that you wanted to film with Dennis without telling her.
That never happened. Show me a receipt where I wanted to film with Dennis. I never wanted to film with Dennis. I never asked to film with Dennis. I think following my music story, you may have seen Dennis. You may have not, but it wasn't something that anyone planned. She knew I was working with Dennis. She was loving the music before cameras went up. She and I had a great conversation. We were supposed to hang out. She called me. So I was confused, still am, as to where the animosity, like I have had love for Porsha. I have supported Porsha and Porsha has supported me. I considered her a friend. So I really don't know where the energy was coming from. I still don't.
And she said that she felt.
So as you guys can see, Drew is saying she's denying that she has any beef with Porsha. That she said that she thought that she and Porsha were fine prior to the cameras rolling, that they were supposed to hang out and have this, sisterhood or whatever. But now she's saying that now that the cameras are rolling, that Porsha has become a different person. Nene said the same thing. So is this like a pattern of behavior with Porsha? Because we have two different people saying the same thing about Porsha. I don't know. They say, hey, I thought we were cool with Porsha. But, as soon as the damn camera started rolling, it's like Porsha turned into this other person. Like, oh, all of a sudden we have all this beef. And maybe it's all for some type of clout or attention. I don't know. So that is what they're saying here. That is what they're saying. Give me a second, guys. So, anywho, that is it, and that is all on that. I hope they figure it out because, baby, y'all got to film for a whole freaking season. So, of course, Porsha doesn't want nobody around her baby daddy, but, she going to be around other people, man, child. You done came up in there and done took a whole man from somebody. They whole husband, girl, but you over here worrying about, I don't know. Let me get up off the child. All right, so I found this topic here. Found this little topic here, child. On my Camera Real show page. I'm gonna go ahead and share it because, baby, listen. Y'all remember former BET CEO Deborah Lee? She talks about having a consensual relationship and how she regrets it. Let's go ahead and pull it up so y'all can see it with me. She had a relationship with Bob Johnson, y'all. And he was her boss. We have a lot of people doing that. And she was married and he was married too, okay? So let's go ahead and blow it.
Bob Johnson for 10 years before we had a personal romance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Oh, that's so irritating. Hold on, guys. Okay, boom, there you go. Hold on. All right, so let me reshare. Try this thing out of mind of his own. Good God. All right. So shout out to me because we're watching it from my Caramel Real show. All right. Shout out to Code Red Flag as well. Okay, so as you guys can see, former BET CEO has advice for women who work in corporate areas where you have like relationships with people at work. It's really not a good idea. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never done that. I would never want to do that. To have a relationship with somebody that I work with, because if and when that situation is no more, then it kind of poses a threat to either of your jobs and or your relationship at the job. So you kind of don't want to do that. I know a few people that have, and it didn't work out well for you. It really didn't work out well for you. All right. I can remember a situation like years and years ago where one of my coworkers was messing around with a girl at work, and his wife found out and came to the job with a baseball bat, you guys. Real shit. I was just like, what is going on here? The wife came to the job, y'all, with a baseball bat ready to set it off. You hear me? Set it off. She came there. But my thing was, she wasn't coming there to like fight or take the bat to her husband. She was coming after the woman. But I'm like, you need to be checking him first, because he's the person who owes you an explanation, and then work your way down if that's what you feel like you need to do. But yeah, workplace relationships never should happen. I just don't recommend it. But former CEO of BET, Deborah Lee, honey, says that she regrets having a consensual relationship with BET founder Bob Johnson while both of them were married. So they were both married. They had a little fling, honey. And he was calling the shots, and he was letting her know what she can and can't do. And if and when she wanted to break it off, then he was letting her know, you don't have a job no more. So you put yourself, especially when you're dating a boss, you put yourself in a situation to maybe lose your job if you are doing some things you shouldn't be doing. Now, she says that I owe a lot of my success to him, but she says when I wanted to break up, my job and my career was held over my head. See, it's not a good thing to do, but let's get into it.
Before we had a personal romantic relationship, and he was a mentor, and he pushed me, and he's responsible for a lot of my success. We did have a relationship while we were both married. We ended up both divorced, and the downfall of a relationship like that is if you want to get out of it. And that's the part where it came, and I wanted to break up. I saw it wasn't a long-term relationship, and my job and my career was held over my head. And it was like, well, if you want to break up with me, then you can leave tomorrow. Bob Johnson for 10 years before we had a personal romantic relationship, and he was a mentor, and he pushed me, and he's responsible for a lot of my success. We did have a relationship while we were both married. We ended up both divorced, and the downfall of a relationship like that is if you want to get out of it. And that's the part where it came, and I wanted to break up. I saw it wasn't a long-term relationship, and my job and my career was held over my head. And it was like, well, if you want to break up with me, then you can leave tomorrow. Bob Johnson for 10 years.
That she's telling her story in terms of how she messed up her own marriage by having a secret fling with her boss, and he also was married. He lost his marriage as well, so they both wound up being divorced after having this workplace fling. And then she wound up saying, hey, I kind of want to break this off and kind of go my own way. And he was like, okay, well, what about your job? If you leave me, then you definitely ain't gonna have a job. So she had to make a decision. Am I going to continue to put up with his bullshit and let him control me and keep my job, or am I just going to say, hey, F this job and I'm out of here? So sometimes you get put in those situations when you allow someone to have that type of control and power over you, when you make some decisions that maybe you should not make. I just don't recommend being in relationships with people at work, because when you break up with them, do you want to see them every day? Do you want them cutting their eyes at you? Do you want them telling your personal business to other coworkers that could also stir up some mess as well? I've seen some crazy shit, y'all, in the corporate world, and you be like, ain't this person married? why they going out to lunch with this person and why they looking all lovey-dovey? Like I be saying shit and I be like, yo, that's kind of yeah, people do crazy stuff. Like I could never. I could never. I wouldn't even. I love my husband. I don't think I would want to work at the same job as my husband because you got to have a, you gotta have a divide somewhere in there. Like I want to see you when I come home and be like, oh my god, I missed you all day. Not oh yeah, work was crazy today, won't it? Like I don't want to have that conversation with my husband. I just don't. Uh, And he know I love him down. I would not want to have the same job or work at the same job as my husband because you gotta separate it. Business and pleasure, no, absolutely not. And it's nothing against anybody that do. And I'm not calling anyone out. That's just my preference. I feel like my job is my space where I go and I be great and do what I do. And then when I get off, I come home and then I'm mom, I'm wife, and all the other all the other labels that I'm called at home, which we can't discuss on here. But let me stop. But anywho and anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. That could be a dangerous, dangerous thing. And don't feel like you have to sleep with people to get certain positions either, because that can blow up in your face. You will find yourself continuing to do that because people talk and they be like, oh girl, do such and such and such for such and such and such. Then you find yourself having to always do that in order to get ahead or get what you want in certain positions or just in life, period. So yeah, I was shocked when I heard that about Deborah Lee. Not that I'm judging her, but I was just like, girl, why would you mess up your marriage for the damn CEO? Them perks must have been very good. Okay. He must have been really, really giving you way more than you were getting at home by him being, of course, being the CEO. He got a little change on him. He got a little money. So maybe he was taking her to some nice places. They were able to sneak off to some nice places. He was giving her a little bit more money than, what she was probably supposed to get on her job. And, when you're the girlfriend on the job, you get a little bit more. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the wife found out, but I do know that it was definitely a mess. So she says that I definitely want to have an exit strategy for our business should the relationship fail. She says it ain't no holding. Hold on. Okay. So she says it ain't no holding nothing over my head. She says that I'm here adding value to Mr. She said, I'm here, I got value too. So I get that. She was like, hey, I don't ever want to be in that situation again for you to be able to hold that over my head and have that control over me. So that goes for any woman, child. Go out here and get educated and get it on your own to where you don't feel like you got to be dating CEOs to move up the ladder and, be embarrassed, because that could be too much. Like, who want to be doing that? All right, so, yeah. Oh, child. So let's get into Miss Phaedra, honey. Phaedra throws a little shade at the Married to Medicine girls over there. Now that y'all know she up and left the show, she already called them mean girls, honey. She got on her little private jet and she done skirted up out of there after they treated her like shit. And Apollo's almost ex-wife now tried to fight her. So y'all know she's back on Real Housewives of Atlanta now. She's back over there on Bravo doing the damn thing. So she says that she exited to be back on Real Housewives of Atlanta because the ladies aren't haters and jealous of each other, opposed to the Married to Medicine girls, honey. I said, well, damn, Phaedra. Leave it to Phaedra, honey, to always throw a little shade and tell you exactly how she feels. All right, let's go ahead and share so y'all can see that, honey. Phaedra is letting the people know. She says that I don't want to be miserable, especially not miserable and in medicine. I know that shit right, girl. Let them know, honey. So let's get into Phaedra, child. I don't know if I can see Phaedra the same after reading that book. Every time I see Phaedra, I think about that damn book now. Like, girl, you was a whole madam in these streets out here. But let's get into it.
Yeah, you said you didn't like those. I sure did. So what type of here in Atlanta? These are fat housewives are the type of women that are confident. They're not haters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stays in their own lane. They not jealous. They not mad that somebody working and getting a bag.
Let's refresh it, guys. Hold on. All right, let's try it again. Because, baby, why is that crackling like that, child? All right, let's go.
Yeah, you said you didn't like those. I sure did. So what type of here in Atlanta? These are fat housewives are the type of women that are confident. They're not haters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stays in their own lane. They not jealous. They not mad that somebody working and getting a bag.
Come on, babe.
So, and they like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be miserable, especially not miserable and in medicine. Yeah. We did just see you on Married to Medicine. Yeah.
So she let him know, child. She was happy to leave from up over there on Married to Medicine. She don't miss it. She's happy to be back over there with the housewives because they receive her better than the girls over there on Married to Medicine. Y'all know that they nitpick, honey. Simone and them do not play over there. Y'all see how they stay coming for Toya. They like, you're not a doctor. Well, her husband is a doctor. That's why she's on the show. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Phaedra was like a fish out of water on this damn show on Married to Medicine because you weren't married to medicine. You just weren't. I'm not sure why you decided to come on that platform. I get it. They said at one point she was supposed to be dating this man who was a doctor who he wound up not even wanting to show his face on the show. Maybe because he had a wife somewhere. That's what it gives, or a woman somewhere. If you can't show up with the person that you're supposed to be filming with and you got all these damn emojis on your face, then sir, it gives that you might have a woman somewhere or you embarrassed to be seen with Phaedra. That's weird. And you didn't even show up on the show. So she came on being the butt of everybody else's damn joke. So hey, that's what she said. So you guys can see over here, child, Heavenly is in the comments over here saying, damn, we're miserable. It's supposed to be weird. She's my word. She said, damn, we're miserable. So she's saying, she's responding to Phaedra saying that the Married to Medicine ladies are over there miserable, child, because they stir up so much mess. But leave it to Heavenly, honey. You know she's going to drop down in them comments and be asking questions. Oh, so we miserable now? Yeah, girl, you are. Okay. Yes, you are. And they roasting her ass. They says, and Dr. Heavenly says, yes, very and unprofessional. Ooh, girl. Damn. Child, y'all know they was gonna come for Heavenly. Somebody let's see. Somebody else says at Heavenly, yes, says yet she was calling Kenya. Oh, not the slutty and the holy child. Every chance she got, said she called her a hater and insecure, laughing my ass off. Phaedra, please. Oh, child, not Phaedra. This person here said, Dr. Heavenly, you heard what she said, child. Yes, y'all are miserable over there. She said, yeah, you heard what she said. Another person says, at Dr. Heavenly, yes, unfortunately, girl, you are miserable. Damn. Okay, another person says, at Dr. Heavenly, says, don't forget a hater, says it, your, what is that? Your TY channel proves that. You mean YouTube, child. She put the letters, she transposed the letters. It's supposed to be YouTube. She put TY. Child, how you gonna read and you ain't even got your letters right, child? So this person said at Dr. Heavenly, yes, especially you. So she's asking who's a hater? Who you calling a hater? Me? And they're under the comments, honey, roasting Dr. Heavenly's ass. They saying especially you, Heavenly. You, yes, honey, especially you. All right, with 28 likes on it. Another person says at Dr. Heavenly, she said what she said. Damn. And look, I knew somebody was gonna do that. Somebody came in the comments to say at Dr. Heavenly, we're okay. It's like they telling her it's not were, but we're. Child, they gonna spell check your ass in the comments. All right, I'll be doing that too. Somebody else says at Dr. Heavenly, amongst other things. Damn. Heavenly is not gonna get a break. So another person said at Dr. Heavenly, as hell, especially you, girl. Okay, meaning that you a hater, girl. Yes, especially you. All right. Let's see a couple more replies. Also, they said somebody's clapping for her. She said at Dr. Heavenly, she's a clown. Ignore her. So they calling Phaedra a clown, child, and told her to ignore her. But yeah, they says, ooh, this person here says at Dr. Heavenly, yes, especially you stank. Ooh, not you stank, girl. Damn. Tell us how you really feel. Made in Africa, honey, says that Dr. Heavenly, she said that y'all should change the name to Miserable in Medicine. Not Miserable in Medicine, my God. Another person says that Dr. Heavenly, you especially, girl. Okay. Another person says, yes, especially you, Heavenly. All right. And another person says, Heavenly, I used to like you, but this season, the jealousy that you have for Phaedra was so obvious. Oh, not so obvious, girl. And then another person says that Dr. Heavenly, I love you dearly, but y'all keep talking trash about her for no reason. They kind of do be coming for her. Another person said, now Dr. Heavenly, now Heavenly, you know that you are, honey. You already know what they saying in the comments that your ass is. Child. Another person says that you seem to be a very miserable person, Dr. Heavenly, and your husband must not be giving you enough attention because you have too much time on your hands attending to other people's business. Well, girl, listen. You said it all right there, sis. Okay. You said it all. Another person says Dr. Heavenly said that y'all put her back on the map and she couldn't even say thank you. Says that she ran from y'all because she couldn't take the heat and say it to your face. That's what they're saying about Phaedra, child. Another person says that Dr. Heavenly, yes, you are. Says that you keep hating on her since day one. Ooh, child. So they letting Heavenly's ass know. They reading her down in the comments. I love a good read down, honey, because I damn near broke my leg going in the comments. Okay, when I see stuff like this, baby, I run straight to the comments because I already know the comments are going to always do what they supposed to do. All right. Another person says, and Dr. Heavenly, I knew you were coming, meaning that we knew as soon as we heard Phaedra saying something, your ass was going to pop up in the comments, and now you done got roasted. Another person said, yes, Dr. Heavenly, honey, you very miserable girl. Another person says that Dr. Heavenly, I love you, but had she not, that didn't make no sense. Had she wouldn't have gotten the call and offer from Real Housewives of Atlanta, says that she would be singing a different tune, oh phony Faye Faye. Oh, child, they done came for Phaedra and call her phony Faye Faye, not the phony Faye Faye. All right, so let's see a couple more. We're gonna do a couple more, then we're gonna get out of here. This person here says that Dr. Heavenly says that you are, girl, just like now. Says, did you hold on? So just like now, did the shoe fit perfectly? Oh, not the shoe fit, girl. All right, so this person here says, Dr. Heavenly, I sense a YouTube video responding to this. Is definitely coming. So they're saying she about to go run to her YouTube and go drag Phaedra for saying what she said about the Married to Medicine girl. She probably is. She probably already did, child. She might be on live now for all we know, because y'all know that's how her ass is, honey. She is gonna always do the mess. All right. Oh, I forgot. I do got more topics. What was I thinking, girl? All right. So last topic. I hope I don't have to edit this out, because sometimes they be tripping on Bravo stuff, but we're gonna watch it anyway. If I do, so what? All right, so I was telling you guys the other day how King, which is Quad's boyfriend, is trying to tell her and or coerce her into moving out of her home to them finding a place together, because he says that, you know, as the man in the relationship, he don't feel comfortable coming into the relationship and having to move into her home, that he feels that she needs to move from her home and they find something together. And she's kicking back saying, nah, because this is my first, you know, property that I've ever bought. This is my first home that I ever bought. And I don't feel like I should have to give that up. So let's go ahead and you guys can tell me what y'all think in the comments. Let's get into it. So this is Married to Medicine sneak peek, where King is not on board with moving into Quad's home. All right, let's go. Oh, let me share first, though. Let's share first, though, Caramel. Let's share so the people can see. All right. Yeah, they said my voice sound. Yeah, I'm still getting over this little cold. I'm okay. I'm okay. And then too, it's getting late. You know, I don't know. With my voice, it's that way. When it gets late like that, my voice tends to get a little deeper because it's time for my ass to go to sleep. But I was trying to push this video out for you guys because I have not been able to connect with you guys all day. So I said, let me get a video out to them since I'm really not that sleepy, really not that tired. Let me get one out. Okay, then I'm about to go in there and get in the bed, child. All right, so Married to Medicine, like I said, sneak peek, where King is not on board with moving into Quad's home. All right, so let's go.
I mean, when it comes to that, like, what does that look like for us?
Well, I don't really see myself necessarily moving into your house. Maybe we could both come out of our comfort zones and get something together.
Hell no.
This home is significant to me. It's very special to me. This is my first home that I purchased on my own.
You can always rent it out.
Now, it may be a man's ego. I'm not moving into a woman's house. That's her
Yeah, that's
house.
definitely
Come on, now, why can't you forego your ego?
not about ego. It's about, I mean, just some natural order of things.
You tripping right now. This is a cultural thing. King is a man's man, and I understand where he's coming from. But I, too, don't want to be in a position where a man is holding a house over my head every chance he gets.
I've been taking care of you since the day I met you.
I mean, there are gender roles, and you purposely test me with some of these gender roles, like, oh, can you take the trash out? Can you make the bed up? Like certain things, like.
Yeah, I do, because
Yeah.
I came from a
Yeah.
previous marriage that's the
Exactly.
person to do that.
Exactly.
The trash can is full. That's the damn trash from the other day.
You know, as much as I don't want to bring past traumas into this relationship, I know sometimes it slips up. You know, that's real
We can't navigate the future by living in the past.
But with King, I feel like I'm with the right person. And for him, he just wants us to purchase a home together. I don't know how that's going to go, but right now it's just good to have conversation about it.
But we can think about it, talk about it some more.
Okay.
I think you'll agree with me eventually.
She ain't feeling that, and y'all could tell. We're gonna stop it there. We don't gotta watch no more. You could tell she ain't feeling that shit at all. Like, bro, I am not trying to be renting my house out, and I just purchased it. Quad ain't been in that house, what, 3-4 years? And here he come just because he feels like he the man in the relationship. He wants to come in and change everything up and tell her. Like, I feel like you're not hearing her when she tells you that this is it's an accomplishment for her to have purchased her first home. Obviously it's her dream home, and she's not trying to be moving. So just because she's in a relationship with you, maybe y'all should hold off on getting a place together or even living together, because literally y'all just met like that. Y'all ain't really been together that long. And you learn a lot about a person when you move in with them anyway. And he just comes off as being very aggressive, very bossy. He wants things to be more so his way, and he wants Quad to fall in line with what he wants. And I'm like, girl, you should have just stayed with Dr. G if you was gonna deal with that bullshit, because you don't want nobody telling you what to do, but you with somebody that's telling you what to do. I'm just saying, damn. And two, stop comparing him to Dr. G, because you're not in that situation anymore. And King, you the man. She shouldn't have to ask you if you gonna be staying at her house a few days or whatever. You see the trash got to be taken out. I mean, obviously you could do that. I don't take no fucking trash out. It's just understood in my house. My husband take the trash out. I don't touch the trash. I just don't touch the trash. He take it out. Shit. I'll take it out the trash can and tie it up. But he take it out to the big trash can outside. I don't got to do that shit, or my son will take it out. It's just, certain roles that's already understood within the relationship where, Camille ain't cutting no fucking grass. I'll vacuum these area rugs, but I ain't gonna be, I ain't doing no damn yard work. We just ain't doing that because he know I don't do that shit. But it's just, I don't know. In terms of their situation, Quad and King, baby, you need to reevaluate. I get it. He probably giving you that good schlong over there, but sometimes women can be, digmatized, as they call it, to where you kind of fold on some things that you really would not fold on, just for the sake of pleasing the other person, and then you wind up being miserable. Quad, you can see it all over her face right here on the screen, that she is not happy with this, with him saying, after she's already told you she's not trying to get rid of her house and definitely not trying to rent it out. You're saying, well, we'll revisit this and we'll talk about it again. What is there to talk about if she already told you how she felt and that she's saying hell no? You're not respecting her wishes and her thoughts and her, you're not respecting her, period. And that's just, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. So Quad's gonna see. I think she was more so happy to go out here and grab somebody so that she can maybe throw it back in Dr. G's face, say, oh, I got a man, I got a boyfriend, oh, he fine, he young, he got a six-pack, like she was trying to one up somebody. And now you done got yourself in a situation that's kind of similar to what you left. Low key. I mean, he might be blowing your back out better than Dr. G, but he's also bossing the shit out of you and telling you to get rid of something that you don't want to get rid of. I would not be renting my house out. F that. That's my house. If you got a problem with that, you can go ahead and leave. Maybe this is not the relationship for you. That's what I tell his ass. I'm not about to move out of my damn house. I'm not. And then what's to say the two of you, like she said, y'all break up, then where does that leave her? Yes, if she sells her home and y'all go trying to get a spot together and y'all break up, where would that leave her? Right back where she was before. Okay? Like, don't, nope. He should have his own place anyway. Let him have his own place. If he want to spend a couple nights where y'all just kick it, then okay. But don't give up your personal space, your private area, your home that came out here and purchased, your first home to be exact. Don't give that up for somebody like that. Just y'all keep dating, put some years on that thing and see how he's already putting you in a space to where you're just not completely happy about it. And you just kind of going along with that face right there is, oh, for the sake of not arguing, I'm going to go along with it. Like, no, I really don't want to have this conversation with his ass later, but for the sake of us not arguing, I ain't going to say nothing. And you're going to get tired of not saying nothing because the nigga going to keep putting you in situations to where you just going to keep agreeing and letting him have his way just so y'all don't argue. And that shit ain't cool. That's what I see. And y'all can put it in the chat, honey. Don't get with no man that be on that type of mess to feel like they can control you and tell you what they want. They. It's giving that the shit is more to benefit him versus her. If you're in a relationship, it's an agreement between the two of you. Okay, this is what we can do. How do you feel about that? Not once did I hear him ask her, how do you feel about that? He's dictating to her what he feels she should do in order to please him. And that shit gonna get tiring after a while. That's what I see. That's what I see. I'm sorry. I'm not about to give up everything that I work hard for. Because you coming in here and laying some dick down. I'm sorry. Thank you for the dick. But no thank you for the aggression and telling me what to do. I'm grown just like you. So at what point do you think I should fall back and do what you say do and go in the direction you want me to go in? Because you feel like you're the fucking man in the relationship. Excuse you? Ciao, bye. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. I'll be like, nah, put some rules down. Say, hey, maybe you should spend a night maybe twice a week or 3 times a week. Let's just start with that and then let's just see. Period. Because I didn't like the way he ran up on Dr. G talking about something. If you got something to say to choir, you say it to me. And even if she say something smart to you, then you still come to me. Like, nigga, who are you? Ain't nobody about to come to you and tell you anything. If choir say something smart to him, he has just as much right as a grown ass man to check her ass. Sorry. And ain't got to say a damn thing to you. Yeah, you a man. But choir got a little smart mouth and choir go too far sometimes. So ain't nobody got time to be looking for you, calling your number, texting you just so they can say something to choir. Ain't got time for that shit. Okay? Hell to the no. Fuck that. I don't know what kind of time people think they be on, but the time I be on is, listen, 2 middle fingers up and all of that. Fuck that. That's my attitude. I ain't telling you shit. If I need to tell somebody off, trust and believe. I don't need no third party conversation, bitch. I can tell you. All right. And that's just that on that. But let's get out of here. Thank y'all for the 301 watching. All right. Y'all know I love y'all down in here. Thank y'all for staying up with me a little bit tonight, child. But I'm ready to go to sleep. Let me go in there so I can get my ass in the bed. Because, girl, we tar. Thank you to my backup mods, Rose Armstead and Truth TV Podcast. Thank you so much, Belle Wilson, Scorpion, Miss Tyra, and KVR. All right. We will have Car Chronicles in the morning per usual. All right. I will be on camera. All right. So I got to take all this shit upstairs to my office so we can get back in the groove, honey. And I will see y'all in the morning. Let's stop sharing. I will see y'all in the morning. Okay. Y'all don't forget to like this video, share the video, and subscribe. Thank you so much to all of my Caramellians. And for those of newcomers that are here as well. I see a few new faces, or not new faces, but new names. Thank you guys for coming over and checking out the video. Says I'm not giving up. Shit, said he crazy. Right. Let me look at a couple comments before we get out of here. Let's see what y'all feeling about this situation, child. Because listen, I ain't about to do that. If I bought a house, this is my dream house, and I meet somebody, I'm not getting rid of my house because I met you. I'm sorry. Like, hell no. And even if we decide to stay together and get married, I'm going to still keep it as my property. Like, I'm not getting rid of it. Sorry. Like, no, I'm not. I don't know, y'all. I just like to have something for me. And I know a lot of you guys feel the same way. I love my husband down, but I had properties and stuff like that prior to my husband and I even getting married or, being together. And those are things that I kept because that's what I had prior. Those are things that I built prior to. I mean, hell, right now I have properties in my name like before I even met my husband, and that's just what it is. I have accounts. I have bank accounts that I had before I knew him. Shit, I still have a bank account that I had like long before I knew him, and I still have that account to this day because that's something that I feel that I built. That's mine, and he don't be asking about the shit, and he don't care about it. That's something that belongs to me, and we have joint things together that we built together. So it is what it is. You guys, however you guys feel the need to build and grow and do with your significant other. But for me, my mom always taught me never put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, when you get married, obviously you're going to build together, and whatever's accumulated during the marriage is split equally. But make sure you have some things for you, and don't get rid of all of your things because you meet a person. Because who what's to say that relationship don't work out? Then what do you go back to? Okay, period. That's how you got to do that thing, honey. Be smart. Be smart, honey. Be smart. All right, said that he needs to stay where he is and she stays where she is. Let me put you up here. Shout out to Mary White. Said he needs to stay where he is and she stay where she is, and that will solve everything. I agree. I agree. Miss Pruitt says that it's not like she had a man in there. Right, right. This is like a new home. You would think that he had or that she had Dr. G up in there or something. Let's see. Says Tripping Hard says that I totally understand because I couldn't. Says that I'm not the one uh, that want, need, or care to be. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Latanya Allen got a long one. Let's see what you saying, honey. Says that Quad ain't having that. Says that I don't blame her. Said my husband gave up his place to move in with me 21 years ago. Says that we grew and got something with both of our names on it. That we're going on 22 years of marriage. And that's great. That's great. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Let's get into another comment. Monique Johnson says that it's okay to date for a while. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know why people want to rush. I don't know why people want to rush. I don't know why people want to rush. Take your time. Put some time on it. Time will reveal some things about a person. Listen, the time that you trying to rush is the time that you can take. I'm just saying, slow that thing down, honey. Slow, like they say, the old people say, slow walk that thing. You will find out a lot about a person when you slow things down, because a person can pretend but for so long to be a certain way. Because think about it, when you're dating a person or when you're trying to get to know a person, you ask questions like, what is it that you like? What is it that you don't like? So they're going to conform into this person that they're telling you, or the questions that you're asking in terms of who you think that they are. So they're going to conform into that person so that they don't disappoint you. But after a while, some of those things are going to start falling off and the real them will start to appear. And you got to realize that shit. Stop feeling like you got to rush. Take that time. Take that time to get to know that person and slow walk that thing. And y'all just, enjoy one another. Enjoy one another. All right. So Erica Butler says that Quad was talking about the trash when she was married to Dr. G. Yeah. Yeah, she was talking about the trash, but I feel like Quad is still kind of living in the past a little bit, even in her relationship with King. Like, you're no longer married to Dr. G. He's married and moved on. I feel like Quad is still in a place to where she feels like every man that she gets with is going to treat her like Dr. G. That's not true. If you go into it expecting that, then yeah. But he does have a lot of traits like Dr. G, being very controlling. So you jumped out of the frying pan into the damn fire with this situation. And if you don't check him, instead of sitting there on mute and just kind of staring off into space with it all over your face, like, I don't really agree with that. If you don't vocalize that, then he will continue to do that and put you in situations that you don't agree with, and you just go along with it because you don't want to argue with him, and you're going to be fucking miserable. Who wants to live like that? Marsha Ephraim says that Quad, just keep your own shit and don't feed into the BS again, or just carry on. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody ever find themselves in a situation where you just kind of go along to get along to avoid arguing in your relationship or with someone else? I don't. I'm too vocal. I'm too vocal. I say how I feel, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not that girl. If I feel a way, I say it. I sure do. If I don't like something, I say I don't like it. If I don't want something, I don't want it. If I ain't feeling something, I just ain't feeling it. I ain't about to go along with that shit. Let's see. Deidre Douglas says that he really believes that he's the prize. He does. He thinks that them 6 packs that he got on the front of him, child, is makes him the end all be all in the situation. And Quad better wake up before she wind up in that same mess that she was in with Dr. G. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, Brooklyn all day says, "Hey, I got work tomorrow. Can't sleep." Oh, okay, girl, get you some sleep tea, honey. I have all kind of tea in there, y'all. I'm about to go in there and make me a lemon ginger tea when I get off here and sip on that a little bit. But get you some sleep tea, child. That helps. Okay, or take you some of those. What's those little pills that make you sleep, child? I try not to take them too much because I'd be scared. I'd be waking up feeling drowsy as hell when I take those too, and I don't like that feeling. Like you take, y'all know that when you take Nyquil, I hate that feeling. Like when you take Nyquil and you wake up the next morning and you still have that drowsy feel, like you want to sleep maybe another hour or two. I hate that feeling. So yeah, I try not to take too much of those. All right, so Mary White says that she left one nut to get another nut. Says the quad is desperate for me. Yeah, yeah, I think she saw that Dr. G moved on and she hurried up and snatched up somebody because she thought they were fine. And he was blowing her back out a little bit. So she went public with him, and now she's stuck in a situation. And I don't think she's going to want to just go and throw him off and get rid of his ass, because then that's going to make her, one, look like she's single. Two, she going to probably make Sweet Tea and they'll feel like, oh, yeah, we won. You know how some people think. You know how some people think. It's just really not that serious. If you're not happy, girl, just don't stay in that situation. Says that this is sounding like a situationship to me. Says that my house ain't going nowhere. Hell no. No. You should be able to still keep your properties and level up and build with the person that you with. That's how I did shit. I'm not giving shit up. I will build with you. and yeah, I will build with you, but all the things that I worked to acquire before you, I will keep those things. Okay? That's just how that shit works. All right. Says, why y'all up so late? Child, I'm just up so late because I've been in here taking these damn braids out and doing all this shit to my hair and cooking and all this stuff today. I just really wasn't sleepy. So I said, since I have not connected with you guys, then let me just go ahead and do a video. But I'm about to get off here because y'all, I am tired now. I'm sleepy. I'm about to go ahead and get my ass in the bed. One more. Let's read about two more comments. All right, then we're gonna go. All right, so Latanya Allen says that women have their own ish now. Says that we not giving up our ish period. I know that shit, right? Don't give it up. Do not give up your ish. All right, so let's read this last one. Tripping Hard says that all up in his space is too much. He said, I know millionaires that's divorced, that they work together in their businesses. You said that you did have a good field to go back to and didn't have to start at the bottom. Yeah, okay. All right, so you guys have given some. What y'all laughing at? Says, okay, real clock that T. Y'all know I'm going to clock it. Always, honey. That's for anybody in my chat, honey, men and women. If you guys have acquired some things that you work really hard for, I don't see the point in getting rid of those things in order to please someone else, because it gives that you're coming into the relationship trying to be controlling, or maybe, just maybe, you feel a little, jealous of the fact that I'm already self-made and I don't, totally have to rely on you, because you have some men that want you to rely on them 100%, and they don't like women that are independent. They don't like women who are headstrong. They want you to totally depend on them. And, no, hell no. Okay? No. But let's get out of here, guys. Love you guys. Again, thank you to all of my content creators in the building. Thank you to, say, I'm glad Caramel popped on. I was worried about, no, we're good. I'm good. I'm just over here doing this damn hair of mine. Over here doing my hair. I'm good, y'all. I am good. I promise you I'm good, okay? I promise you I am good. I don't have a care in the world. I am good over here. All right. But y'all, thank y'all for thinking of me. I appreciate that. And thank you guys for being on this live with me tonight as well. Because y'all know I don't usually go live this late. But anywho and anyway, child, let me go and get my ass in the bed so I can get up in the morning, because I got to be up at 6 o'clock. So thank you guys for joining again. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Some of you guys are saying you're not getting notifications, guys. Probably go and check and see if you still subscribe to YouTube, because sometimes YouTube do glitch. We know a few people have fallen off, and that's okay. I'm not really big on numbers when it comes to YouTube. YouTube is just YouTube. I don't really be on that shit like that. Some people be spazzing out and crashing out over YouTube. Not me. I mean, I'm here to entertain you guys because I enjoy doing it. YouTube is not my only source of income. It's like play money for me, to be honest. I don't really give a fuck. So for those that fell off, goodbye. For those that chose to stay, again, I said thank you for being here. But we're gonna keep on this train, gonna keep rolling, honey. And for those of you that decide to stay and come over and get the content, I appreciate you all right. But that's it, and that's all for me, honey. Let's get our music on up here, baby, so we can go, because Caramel is sleepy, girl. All right, please like the video. All right, bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo. Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.